All right, there we go. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what had happened. Please apologize. Accept my apology for that. I didn't know what happened. Hey, Kathy, I didn't know what happened there. I'm going to have to delete that first one. All right, that was my overzealous setup, I guess. I don't know. But I'm glad you're here. I have to split soon after this, or while I'm doing this, so I'm hoping to get as much of this in there that I can. Let me see if I can move this over a little bit so I can get more of the acrylic pour here than that's of my head. I switched my camera gear tonight, so everything's on my right hand side, so I had to look over here at you guys. I'm doing all right. I'm doing fine. A few unexpected things happen, which, you know, it happens, such as life, you know. Okay, let me explain what's going on here. This is a 10 by 20 inch canvas, actual canvas. This is an acrylic pour, black and white. I've done this probably last year or sometime. I had about 4 or 5 of them, and I had an example. I put it in the other room already. And what I'm doing with the tape, this is 1-inch tape, is that I'm going to make like a frame, and instead of the black paint, I'm going to do a half load, but I'm going to do it with well, as you can see, I got purple and white, but I'm gonna do it with white. I'm gonna try to emulate the same thing with black, but I'm gonna just do it with white here. So it'd be an upside down L formation like that. And then I'll start to make the like the bars or whatever using white instead of black. All right, hello Madonna, how are you? Yes, Anthony, take 2, definitely. That first one, I don't know what on earth happened with that one. It had to be with my setup. I must have did stream now or something like that. Okay, but once again, I'm gonna try to do as much of this as I don't know why I'm talking to my tablet. I'm gonna do as much of this as I can before I have to get up and get out of here. So I have to get used to talking to the camera on my right hand side now. But this is why you see, if you're looking a little bit past me, what you see is the monitor. That's the actual monitor, because I had everything on my left hand side. I'll just glance at the monitor real quick. But now that everything's on my right hand side because of the Zoom classes that I have, and I got my laptop right beside me here. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. All right. Anyway, let's get right on to it. All right, what I'm going to do first off is that, being that this is in black and white and I'm going to use the tape as frames, I need something done to the background to have the frames stand out even more, but it's black and white. So I have to do something with this to kind of set it back a little bit so that the taped bars can show along with the frame, even though the frame is in black. All right, so I'm gonna need some form of color to kind of set that back there. All right, doing stuff like this, relatively simple after you do the acrylic pour, of course. And for some reason, people really like these, but you know, it's all good. All right, what I have is almost like a varnish brush. I'll put it here. All right, well, you guys can see it both ways. You can see it up here too. Okay, or you can see it in the up there. You got a good view of it. Almost like a varnish brush. I'm going to take some water. Hold on for a second. See if I got one of these left. And of course, I do not have not one handy. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Okay. This is what I have in my hand. I'll show you. It's just a tea lid. And I'm going to put the water, a little bit of water from the brush, in the tea lid there. I'm going to make somewhat of a glaze, but I'm going to use water instead of medium. Why am I using water? I'm using water because water dries faster. All right. So I got a little bit of water on the lid here. I'm going into my purple. A little bit of purple. And I'm going to put the purple right in the water. I'm making more or less a glaze, more or less. Okay. this part here is like a gentle little dance. You want to put enough water so you cover everything, but you want to put enough paint in there so it doesn't go in between the tape and whatnot. Okay, so once again, it's a gentle dance. I'm just going to glaze all in between the tape. So make sure the tape fastened down pretty good. All right, okay. Hey Norgus, how are you? It's good to see you. Good to see you, Norgus. So here we go. We're gonna put down the first glaze. Like I say, hopefully this we do this painlessly. We'll see what happens. But what I'm doing is I'm just going to wipe all this down here. Now, I can tell right now I need more paint than water. So I'm gonna get a little more paint. See, when it's all, well this pour has already been varnished also, which is why it's bubbling up. So you need a little more paint than water. Once again, it's a very gentle dance that you're doing. You have to be careful because you don't want to cover up all of your detail. Okay, now I know I got a lot of paint on here. I'm gonna just get a little bit of water. It's a gentle dance. You got to kind of play with it a little bit. And plus, if I get too much on, I can still wipe a lot of it away. All right. Okay, here we go. Like I say, if it's too much, I can wipe some away. But basically, all I'm doing is gonna get a nice little purple glaze all in the open areas in there. Get a little bit more paint, put it in there. And just really just staining the black and white. Now remember I said this has already got varnish on it. Acrylic paint marks on anything, so don't worry about it. And plus with me using the water, as it dries, it'll start to expand. And plus, if I want it smoother, if I want it to look smoother, no streak marks, I'll just gently, because this is such a flat brush and really brand new, so I can just kind of keep playing and coating with, just like you see me doing here. And that's it, really. That's all she wrote. Now I can chill and talk to you guys while it dries up. My room is quite warm, so it will dry up. Okay. There. That's it, really. So we got a nice light purple going on in there. And that's really all I need to do with that. And like I say, let it dry. Okay. Acrylic paint will dry rather quickly. It's all according to the temperature of your room. If your room's a little warm, it'll dry that much quicker. I don't really need any more purple for any of this. Okay, I'm gonna put this brush away, grab me a blue towel, which is I got attached here on my easel. This is one of those industrial towels, you know, they're blue colored. You know, you can use them and use them again, that type of thing. I'm gonna try not to make too much of a mess today, but I've known to fail in that. I see Norgus likes that the I love you symbol there. Okay, I really don't need this, because when I show you the examples, I'm gonna show it to you down here. I gotta just put this right here. Now, everything's still somewhat wet, but that can be worked to our advantage. Okay, let's get a slightly wider brush. I do have one. I'll just use this one for all intents and purposes for right now. This one would be fine. I would rather use a wider one. I got a wider one. I just seen it right here. Slightly wider. Will this one do for me? We'll test it out at least. Okay, I have a flat brush here. A little stiff, and that's okay. I'm going to take my brush. I'm going to wet it a little bit. I'm going to use white, so it'll be difficult for you to see it, but I'm only going to use half the brush. Where can I show you? Well, I can show it to you right here. Okay, half the brush. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to come down here. Let's move this. Just even that out a little bit there. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to let's turn that on. I'm going to take the brush And this is a half-loaded brush. Now, obviously, you cannot see this, but it's half-loaded. It's got water on the brush. All right. Now, this you're going to need plenty of paint to sell the effect. Very simple. Now, watch. We're somewhat close enough, I hope. And what I'm going to do now, this might turn purple, but that's okay, is we're going to come along the edges here. And this is how you sell that image of something being framed, just like this. Now, as you see, it's not a hard edge. Going the other way, it kind of fades out. That's what you're looking for. Okay, and once again, I'm only going to use one side of the brush. All right, come up here and we're doing the same thing. Not only is this pretty cool effect, but it's, you can get it done fairly quickly. But we're going to add all sorts of stuff to it. We'll add bubbles and maybe some floral patterns in here. All right. And you do every one. Every one. This would be a great kids project too. Of course, I would have to be the one to put the tape on all those canvases if I do that. I'll put some right here. Like I said, this is the same thing I did with the black. I'm pressing a little hard on it there. I really don't have to keep repeating this. It's just I want to. Okay, like I said, get a nice fading effect there. You want it solid toward the edge, but have it fade out as it goes inside. All right, we're gonna do every one on the right hand side. Okay. All right, I get a little touch of water, just a little bit. Go back into one half of my brush, and you can just continue back and forth, just like that, back and forth. We're gonna go along the edge here. Now you can do every single square, or like this. You can go all the way down like this. It's up to you. Or you can do every rectangle, square, whatever shape you have. Okay. Now it's going to, of course, look a little crazy at first. It will, but you have to imagine what it's going to look like when you're done. Okay, and you'll see as I'm doing this. Let's see if you guys got any questions. Nope. That's our special sign, Norgus. I'll accept it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm gonna come here because I already got paint there. I'm gonna just aim the paint on one side of the brush, and it's only on one half of the brush, as you can see. I'll put it right there. See, only one side of the brush. The bright side toward the edge here, and you're just wiping back and forth, and it does a natural gradation all by itself. It just fades into nothing all by itself. You don't have to work hard at it at all. Your brush has to be a little damp. Okay. And you just want the brightest part. You want the brightest part near the edge. If you got to go on top of the tape, go on top of the tape. It's all right. That's what it's there for. Okay. That's what it's there for. Come on down. Because even though your line might look a little wiggly, a little odd, a little off, that's what the tape is for. You'll see the effect once it's done. I promise. I'm going to go over here back on the other edge where it's a little purple. I'm going to brighten that up a little bit more. Okay. Right here on this edge, I just wanted a nice white. Just like that. Come over here and do the same thing. Just like that. Okay. And right down there. All right, so we got this, and this. Now remember, I want kind of an L formation. Okay, so I want the L formation up here. We're gonna start up there on the top of there. Wipe back and forth. This is almost like the Donna Dewberry half load brush type of thing going on. Strong at the rim, at where the tape is, and it fades out into nothing. Just like that. All right. Now keep in mind, we got the L formation up top. Now for every one of these fellas, okay, we're gonna come down one. It would be the top here. Okay. And this is gonna give you your kind of 3D look. Okay. Like I say, you can do each one, up to you, or you can just go from the one side down the other. It all depends on how confident you are. Okay. Very, very, very simple effect, but it works. You know, you guys are more than welcome to talk. You guys got to be one of the most quiet groups. Everybody talks with Diana. They talk with Bruce. Nobody talks with me. Everybody's all quiet. You guys are trying to give me a complex or something. That's what you guys are doing. Hopefully you guys can see me. I got this little ring light. Yeah, you guys can see it. The ring light right here. Okay. Okay, you guys don't see that. You guys see that? Okay, you guys see that. That's what you guys see. All right. That's what you're looking at. Anyway, that light you're looking at is actually shining down on this. All right. Believe it or not, that's actually done. Okay. I really don't have to add, now I did with the other ones, and I can probably do that with this, is add a thin white border. And I guess I can, for all intents and purposes, do that. Let's take a 1/2 inch. I don't need anything really extravagant. It's just a thin border of white, in which I'm going to use just the edge of the brush. I don't necessarily have to do this part, really. Get yourself a 1/2 inch that can maintain a pretty sharp edge. All right. I don't really need to do this, but I'll just do it for you guys. Okay, we're coming on the far edge. This is the far edge now. And one thin line going across. All right, now it will be a thin line by the time I'm done with this, because remember, most of this is on the tape. Okay, most of it is on the tape, and the tape will be pulled off. Working and watching, so not so chatty. I understand. I understand. I'm gonna go straight down here. Now remember, a lot of this streaks you see, quite a bit of it is on the tape. So we're gonna end up with a nice, nice straight line anyway. And keep in mind where you're located, okay? Because you know, if you're running off at the mouth like I'm doing, it could be, you know, you can easily be sidetracked. But at this stage of the game, as you'll see, you don't have to be super duper precise. Actually, the looser you are with it, the better it becomes. So I'm looking at it just to make sure I got at least enough on the canvas itself. Okay, but you see, it's got this lattice type of look to it. Okay, but you have to keep in mind, once again, where things are. Okay, where the sharp, see, this is the faded part here. The sharper edge will come here, so there'll be one here on the bottom, nice sharp. And what it does, once again, I gotta make sure I got some on the other, there we go. You have to make sure that you got it even. You got the L shape here with the thin sharp line, then you got the faded line on the other half. Okay, and yeah, remember the direction you are. Okay, so on the right hand side is the faded stuff. Then on the top is faded. See, right hand, top, right hand side, then the top. So it's still the L formation, it's just tilted. Okay, and just keep that in mind. Believe it or not, that's it. It's done. Okay, all right. Like I said, this pour I've done quite a while ago. Okay, Sleep Sex, how you doing, buddy? Once again, since some more people came in, I get a swig of my coffee. All right, this is a 10 by 20 inch canvas. So it's just a long rectangle. It's actual canvas, wood canvas. Okay, acrylic pour. And I just glazed some, it's a black and white acrylic pour. I glazed purple on it to, believe it or not, deepen it a little bit. Then I've added the gradual edge on the left hand side, and then going to my upper left, like this. I did the sharper edge with pure white paint on the left hand side going towards the right. So you got a soft L up here upside down, and you got the correct spelling of the L this way. And so inside each and every one of these spaces, I did the same thing. Soft, 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 then soft, soft. Okay, then sharp on the right hand side. That's it. I'm trying to see if I'm missing one. I am missing one that I have to do. I do have to do this. I forgot. I missed two, I think. Like I say, it's easy for you to miss, to miss track. Right here. Got one here. Come on down, run right here. Just a thin line is all you need. Nothing special. Just one thin line going across. I'm getting a little bit more. I think I got another one there. Yeah, one up on top. Just like so. I don't think I'm missing. Yes, let's tighten this up a little better. It needs to be bright. It needs to be at least seen there. Okay. How's it going there, Bruce? Yes. Oh, Bruce, I hope you like that I snagged your painting for my version of your painting. But I did give you credit. I promise I did. The lighthouse was really, really, really nice. It was awesome. All right. Like I've done with the first painting that sold within an hour. It was the one with the, I'll show you. I'm gonna take a pouncer. That's what this is. I'll show it to you there. All right, it's a pouncer. I gotta go the opposite way there. All right. All right, let's look down here. Let's take the pouncer. I did not wet the pouncer. I'm only gonna focus on the edge. All right, and I'm gonna put it here. I'm gonna go in a circle like that. But I'm only focusing on the edge. Let's zoom in a bit. Now this one will zoom in quite quickly. It's on manual focus, so I'm probably gonna have to just tap this, I think. Will it show? No, it will not. Oh, I don't want to get up off this chair to do this. I really don't. I might have to go back a little bit. I don't feel like getting out of this chair. Oh, well, I can't. Okay, where? Okay, that's fine. That will be fine. Okay, it looks like this. If you don't see it, I'll show it to you here. It's not done all the way. All right. I don't want it to dry on me either, so I'll get a little bit more. Go in a half circle. Let's try one right here. Actually, no. It's the wrong way. I'm going to do it here. Press, give it a little twist. Okay, nope, a little more of a twist. There, that's perfect, something like that. I'll come around a little bit on the other side, but not much. I'll get some of that out of there. I don't want it all the way there, but that, something like that. All right. We'll do one halfway, half on the tape, half not, like that. Okay, I think that'd be cool. And we'll put maybe one here, one a little bit closer, like that. We'll put one down here, just in random spots. Okay. Very simple to do. Pouncers, you can get them anywhere, any craft store, art supply store. Let's add a little more brightness there to this one and this one, like that. Let's go up here. Let's pop one here. Maybe one here. Okay, I'm getting just a little more paint. I want them on the edge and not in the middle of the pouncer, so it looks more like bubbles. Okay, now let's put one here in the corner like that, and we'll pop one here. We'll put one up in here like this. Very, very easy, very fast. Yes, you guys can see this. Hopefully my head is not in the way. If it is, I'll bring it back a little bit. Okay. We'll put one right here like that. Okay. I might have room for... Nah. I'm going to rinse off my pouncer real quick. It's very simple to rinse these out. Make sure you do rinse them out very, very well. Okay, please rinse them out very well. Trust me, it'd be worth for you to rinse them out extremely well. Okay, drain it right out, and you just put them right back. And that's what I'm doing right now. I have a few in different sizes. I'm gonna get a slightly larger one if I can find it in here. Oh no, this is this tiny one. That's all right. We can work with the tiny guy too. I'm gonna get a tiny one here, tiny little pouncer. I'm gonna stir it. I'm gonna kind of. Okay. So we got a smaller one. We'll put the smaller ones down here. Yep, you guys can still see it right here. Put a nice little small one there. One right there. Get a little more paint. I want it more toward the edge there. We'll put maybe a little fella right there. Maybe put one connecting, touching right there. Smaller ones, you can kind of group them kind of close together like that. So you put them a little tighter with each other like that. Come over here. Just put them in random spots. And as you're doing them, look at it. Look at the composition. Look at what you're doing. Okay, very important. Give it a good glance. See what's going on with your composition there. I'll pop one right there. Put one right here. A small one there. Put one on top of the bigger one there. Like that. Come here. Put one here. All right, so you kind of see what's going on with it there. All right, put one right here. Okay, let's rinse this off real quick. I'm going to take a script liner, and I think I'm going to have the highlights on the left-hand side. This is for the bubble I'm talking about. I'm just rinsing off really quick my sponge. I have a towel on my lap here. I can just quickly rinse it all out and then put the sponge back into its little case and call it a day with this. Like I say, very, very simple. If you guys go to craft fairs or anywhere that purchase, sell your art wares, these won't last very long. Okay, don't know what it is about them, but they definitely are very appealing to people. Let me grab. I'll use this guy. It's all right. This is a round brush. It's not a script liner. I'm gonna just get a little bit of paint on the tip of the brush. I'll show you. A little glob of paint there. I'll put it right there. A little glob of paint. See? Okay. Go to each one. I say I'll do them on the left side. Just a little glob like that, and a little dot. A little glob there, and a little dot there. Very simple. A little glob of paint, a little dot. Glob of paint, dot. Put one right here. Oh, put one right in here. You can put little ones here if you want. That's entirely up to you. You don't have to do every one. Put one right here. Little glob there. Come around here. I'm not using any kind of medium or any glycerin. It's just acrylic paint and water. Okay. Just like that. I'll pop a couple dots right there. Just like that. Okay. All right. Now it's a ball. Little children would love stuff like this. I will use the script liner for what's coming next. And I'm going to use white for what's coming next. Okay, like I said, I did one before this. I did one. Okay, I didn't post it yet. All right, but let's do a little something special, I guess. Okay, let's take a little ultramarine blue or turquoise. I'll use turquoise green. Let's put a little turquoise right here. Okay. I normally would use glycerin for this, but that won't be necessary for this. I wanted to dry fast, so I'll play around with this and some water. Okay, let's go into our turquoise a little bit. Let's get a little bit of turquoise. Let's flatten that turquoise out like that on both sides. A slight bit of purple maybe in there on one side. A little more purple, just on one side like that. Get a little bit of water, just a touch of water. I use heavy body paint. Okay, this should be cool. And here we go. Just haphazard, we're just popping them in there just to put them in there real quick. Okay, let's go up. Let's start from here. Out, going out, and we're gonna make it disappear in there. All right, and we're gonna do this often. Get some turquoise, get some purple, get a little bit of water, loosen up that paint. All right, let's go here. Just like that. We'll pop one kind of up here. Just like that. We'll do it again. Just like that. If it goes over the bubbles, so be it. It's okay. Trust me, it's fine. A little more turquoise. A little touch of purple on the end. A little bit of water. Put it right in there. Don't be bashful with the paint. Let's have one kind of, we'll have it kind of come down like this and whatever. We'll have one kind of come down here, spread out, go out there like that. Let's whiten him up there, just like that, and just kind of like so. I think that's cool. That'll somewhat work. All right. Okay. Yeah, that'll work. That'll be okay. Let's throw some, I don't know. One more. Let's do one more right in here. Cut right up there, right there like that. Okay, well, so we got a few of those going on. I might put some yeah. Let's go into a little bit of, we'll go and get a little bit of yellow. We're gonna put a dot of yellow up here somewhere, just like that, just a dot. We're gonna pump up that yellow with a little bit of white, because yellow is very transparent. So I need something to kind of beef that white, or beef that yellow up a little bit. We dip into the yellow first. We'll put yellow right there. Stir it around right in there like that. Get some white, because you're gonna kind of beef that yellow up a little bit so it can show. Okay, just like that. All right, let's do the whole brush. We'll do the whole brush like that. Okay, we'll get a little bit of turquoise, and we'll mix it, pop it in like that, so it's not entirely blended through. See? Okay. Let's do one of these. Let's just have it come out here and just aim downward like that. And we're gonna take the side of the brush, and you're just gonna press, wiggle, leave that, and see, wiggle, make a little tip there. You can put them together or whatever, just like that. Paint red through your tape. All right, it's okay. Paint red through the tape. It's okay. When you paint through the tape, you don't lose the flow of things. Okay. And you can go through these pretty quickly. Wiggle, come out, add a little tip there. Wiggle, add a little tip. Put one right here, just like that. All right, so we got something kind of bright hanging around there. Go into some more yellow, white. Let's add a little white to it, a little turquoise. We'll put turquoise in the middle. Okay, so you got one bent over that way. I guess we can have something. He can have a friend coming. We'll have the friend come up this way, and he comes up that way. All right. You might not see too much of the tip here, but he's there. And we come here, wiggle, let him go. Wiggle, let him go. If you do them briskly, they look a little more real. Just kind of pop them in there like that. Have some run into each other. Okay, they don't all have to be like little tin soldiers. Okay, I'm gonna get just a little touch of water, and we'll kind of spatter it in there, put some white in there. Just vary the coloration a little bit, just like that. Okay, let's put them in there. Put them right in there, it's all right. Once again, I'm using water, no medium, for the simple reason of that I want this stuff, even this stuff, to dry quickly. Okay, just like that. Come on down to the bottom there, just like that. All right, and remember, these will be behind all these bars. All right, Going Green Mom, hello, how are you? Well, it will be somewhat of look like a lattice, but it's an acrylic pour. I'm just putting stuff on top of the acrylic pour. This is a 10 by 20 inch 10 by 20 inch canvas. I just taken a glaze of purple, put it over. This is black and white pour. I just put some purple over the black and white pour. And then I've taken a half-loaded brush and did the white, and then I just took a sharp edge flat brush and did the sharper white on the corners in letter L formation. So right now I just did some background leaves, background quick wiggle leaves, and yeah, that was it. All right, okay, but that's what's going on. So I might put some kind of floral up in here, but the floral will be in front of the bars, and then the paintings like this don't really take too long. It takes longer for me to explain it than to actually do it, but which it's cool. Like I said, this would be a great class project. Kids would love something like this. You know, it's so cool to do. Okay, I'm thinking right now, I think I've done all I wanted to do with the tape on here. Okay, so we're gonna peel off the tape, and then we're gonna add more effects on top of what the bars will look like. Okay, I might keep the border on. I highly doubt that I will. We'll see how, what happens as we go along. But we just now slowly peel off the tape. It's a pull lift method now. Okay, pull lift. Now this one here will be easier to take off because I've already varnished it ages ago. Okay, so yes, you can put acrylic upon a varnished piece. Acrylic goes over everything, so don't worry about that. And I'll just, like I said, I'm just peeling off the tape. It's a pull lift method. And you'll see, even though it's black and white, you'll see that it's brighter than the purple spacings in between. Okay, and so I'm just peeling it off. You can do all sorts of designs. They don't have to be symmetrically even or anything. Whatever design that kind of floats your boat. Okay, but you're going to kind of get the idea of what I'm doing and the idea of these white edges. All right. I forgot that I had to add a piece that was a little short. But you're going to get the idea of what I've been doing here. Okay. Welcome, Going Green Mom. Yes, I don't remember you ever being here, so welcome. Thank you for coming by. I do appreciate it. All right. So you guys somewhat get to see what's happening here. Now, we have to capitalize in selling the image of these bars. Very simple. I'm sorry, you guys over here now, but very simple. All right, I'm used to looking over here above my tablet, so it's a learning curve for me too. All right, let's take a little bit of white. We're going to concentrate on the sharp edge. So I'm just taking a little bit of titanium white. Where you see the sharp white lines, okay, we're going to continue that. So these are going to be on top of the previous bar. You have to handle these one at a time. Get it as straight as you can. Nothing but pure paint, no medium, don't add any medium or anything, just pure paint. And you're going to continue that. Okay, this one's on top. This one will be on the bottom. Therefore, watch this. If that line is on top, going in this direction, this line will be on top going in the other direction. So you're going to get an overlap. There, just like that. So it's more like an over, under, over. You follow me? Okay, now with this part, okay, this part here, because it's faded, you're going to continue the fade. I'm just adding the white paint right here, and then I'll just lightly just fade that right out, just like that. You're going to do the same thing. You can probably do the same thing here. Have it bright white, just fade it right out like this. Okay. Now this light, these two lights are shining more on the right hand side, so it might that might be a little too intense. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing but under here. So it's like a shadow but in reverse because everything is dark, so you have to lighten everything. So just like that. So it gets intense here at the edge. It's intense at the edge, but then it just fades out. Fade out as long as you want it. So now you got an over, under, over deal happening over there. Okay. This guy right here, it's the same thing. You just kind of get it bright and you're gonna just, it's nothing about light hand pressure. You just fade it right out. Just like that. Let's continue it on. Okay. All right. This bar is over. This one here has to be under. So you have to kind of keep track of things while you're doing it. As long as you kind of concentrate on it, you just kind of remember this one's over, this one's going to be under. So this bar has to go over it, just like that. All right, same thing on this side. But this side gets that little fade deal. Same thing, this one here, same thing. Intense here, but light, go light, go light. Very light. Okay, just like that. This one's going in the other direction. This one is over. This one's over. This one's got that line going over. Give them a little something here. Just like that. Okay. All right. So it gives it that weird 3D effect type of thing, but it's in reverse. Instead of using black, we're using white. It's the only difference. Okay, this bar went underneath. This bar goes over now. Goes over. This one here, it goes over. And once again, get that little fade thing going right here. Fades into nothing. Intensify it here. Sometimes you can do this, sometimes you don't have to do. It's really up to you and what kind of look you're looking for. Okay. And that's basically it. All right. I can take the tape off. I'm going to take the tape off and you'll see how it all looks. All right. The wonky taped edges. Yeah. It's going to get really wonky in about 4 seconds. We're going to take this tape off. Now, I don't have it taped. I don't believe I have it taped on the back of this, so I'll just have to be careful. Like I said, there's already varnish on this already, so I really don't have to be as gentle. But if you're doing a pour and you didn't varnish your pour, I would be extremely careful peeling that tape off, because you can peel the paint right off of the canvas. All right. I'm using a pull lift method in doing this. But now you guys get to see exactly what's happening, what's going on here. Okay. And because there's so much going on with this painting, with the pour, and then you got the design, and you got the white paint. All right, you don't have to really be overly detailed. Some people could call that done already all by itself, you know. And another thing that's fascinating with a painting like this, yeah, I don't have it taped. Another thing that's fascinating with the painting like that is you turn it on its side. Okay, so it's whatever way you really want it. You see, until I put a flower in there, it's really omnidirectional. You have it whatever way that appeals to you. As of right now, it's omnidirectional, meaning you can put it in any direction you want. All right. So that's the way it looks as of right now, so far. Like I say, I have a light on. No, that light wouldn't make a difference, that one way up there. But that light's really hitting it up there. Okay. All right, but yeah, well, that's the way it will look. Let's slap a flower in there. Why not? What color flower should I put in there? Well, red would stand out extremely well in it. I wouldn't put a white one there. Yeah, a red flower would stand out quite lovely in this. So let's throw a red rose real fast. If anybody's interested in this thing, all you gotta do really is text me. The first one I did, that one, I don't even think it lasted a half hour. Someone bought it. They texted me and asked if it was for sale. I'm like, yeah, I guess. And they bought it. I didn't post the other one. The other one doesn't have a flower. That one's blue, white, red, and it's got these weird colors to it. But it's just the grid pattern in the bubbles themselves. Okay, let's play. Our no glycerin for this flower. It'll be a quick one here. I am going to use purple for the foundation. It's dark, but it's not black. Okay. I think I'm going to just use paint. I'm going to just paint it on there. Let's put it over here near the cluster of green. So let's take this camera. Let's aim it down this way a little bit. I don't know how close I can get before it gets blurry. Okay, that close. There we go. All right. So we'll put the flower somewhere around here. I don't want to center the flower really. Okay, so we'll pop the flower right in here somewhere. Okay, we'll get a little. It will be a red flower, I promise. At least close to red. I know I got this purple going on here, on with it. But the purple's just the foundation color is just there. Okay. We'll put a leaf way out here somewhere, who knows. Just like that. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get a little bit of red. I'm gonna mix the red and that maroon together. Maybe around in here, just kind of. Okay, somewhere around the edges there. Okay. I'm just scribbling stuff for right now. Let's get a center. Let's put the. Well, thank you, Gina. And how are you? Well, again, we'll go this way. Let's get a little more purple. This is just the dark part of the inside of the flower real fast. This way, we'll kind of have it aim this way and we'll go outward that way. I think that shows. I'll look at the monitor real quick. Not good enough. Okay, then we're gonna have to go with. We're gonna have to mix some maroon in there. I need it deep. Need it to be shown. We'll put the phthalo blue right about there. So I don't know. Somewhere around there. Like I said, I'm just using paint and water. Let's try that. Yeah, that's somewhat. It's mixing in with the paint anyway, so you know, something like that. We'll spread that out like that. We'll come here underneath like that. Make it a grin and come out that way somewhere around there. Okay, that looks a little uneven, but I'll correct that a little bit later. I'm debating whether I want it closed or open. Who knows? All right, we're gonna throw a flower in there. All right, let's get some white. Get a little touch of red. We'll mix it in there like this. For right now, maybe a little touch of purple in there, and then maybe we'll highlight it with some bright red. So we'll go with this weird color. We'll just use water for right now. Okay. 1/2-inch brush will more than likely stick with this 1/2-inch brush. Okay, what do I want to do? Let's play around, I guess, with the inside first. We'll just kind of come in here, spread it out like that, and we'll kind of even it out like that. Maybe we'll do a little curve up in here like this, and curve it like that. We'll work with that. All right. So we'll deal with those. Yeah, we'll deal with those. Let's get a little bit of red for. We're gonna have a little bit of brush real quick, and we'll get it a little deeper in here. Let's play around with it, kind of mold it, something like that. And we'll come around, play with it, keep playing with it, something like that. We'll do the same thing with this. We'll just darken it a little bit. Okay, you see how that all tones down? The reason why I toned that down is because the highlights will show that much better with it toned down. Okay, all right, yeah, that's all it did. I just toned it down a little bit. But I already see something I want to do. I'll get a little bit of white. We'll mix the white in there a little bit, a little touch of white. I'm gonna need some more white, undoubtedly. We'll play some yellow in there too. We'll play with that, just a little bit of it. Okay, let's see what this does. I can just take this now. The vanishing point for this will be about right there. So I'll just take it, I'll give it a slight push, and we're gonna go in that direction. We'll take another one, slight push, go in that direction. Another one there, that direction. Go in there, that direction. We'll kind of curve it in like that. All right, okay, that's one. That's like turned into us. All right, pointing at us like, hey, you. Okay, get a little bit of yellow in this little pink mauve-y stuff that I got here. Okay, we'll take that and we'll curve it around. We'll give it a little push here, and we'll come down there. We'll give it a little push here, come there. We'll give it a little curve push, and bring it that way. We'll curve it around like that and just curve it, curve, 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 curve. It's like that. We'll just curve it around just like that. Well, this is starting to dry up, so we'll give it more of an edge there. Brighten that edge up there. See, just like that. But keep the curve, okay? Now that'll be fine. All right, just keep the curve. Actually, we can bring this down a little bit, right? You guys can see it right about there. Okay, let's go to these guys in here. We'll keep those more of a reddish. We'll go with let's try regular red. Let's see what that looks like. If it doesn't like it's doing right now, and we'll do the same thing here. I'm just really right now just pushing, and I'll curve it in that direction. We'll bring this one down in here, maybe another one there, curve it there like that, and give it a little something right up in there like that. Okay, so it gives you an impression of the redness of the flower. Let it stay mysterious in there. We'll get stuff to pop that out a little bit later, but right now what you got there is pretty cool. Let's go here. Let's shroud that up with some more red. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little touch of white, just a very small touch of white. Very small touch of white. As you can see, you see the difference in colors there, the variation. Okay. All right. We're going to shroud it in. We're going to give it a curve right in here. Curve it like that. We're going to kind of curve it in here, but we're going to let me do it this way. Give him a little lip there. We're going to curve it. Now, what I'm doing there. Okay, what I'm going to do, just like these, we're going to do the same thing, but just from the opposite angle. All right. So I got to have enough room on the bottom. The bottom. Now remember, this is me taking this and turning it around. So I'm taking this and I'm going to make pretend this is flipped that way. Got me? Okay. So it's taking our red. Like I say, some of this, all it does, it takes a rim of color. So we're going to come here and give a slight push, go that way. Slight push, slight push, slight push, slight push, and we curve it the other way. Slight push. Put that red in there. Okay. So we're going to surround that bright color in there with this deep red. Right on top of what I just laid down. I'm going to turn my brush around because I have more color there. There we go. That's all I need is that rim of color. Now we got a nice little circle. Looks like, doesn't it look like that creature from Feed Me Seymour? You know, Feed Me Seymour. That's what it kind of resembles. Okay, let's go back into our funky orangey mauvey kind of color there with a little bit of this, a little bit of white. Kind of, there we go. See how easy you can bring that back. This is why I work with a small color palette. Add more white, brighten it up. Now you come back to that same color. All right. Hey Mariska, how are you? Greetings. Okay, I've been doing it for a little while. Maryland. All right, let's go in here. We're gonna turn this way. We're gonna here. We'll come this way. Boom. Aim it downward. Come this way. Down. Down. Come this way. Come in. Come in. Come around, just like that. All right, just like that. Now you almost got like a cabbage rose looking thing happening in there. Okay, all right, we can get rid of that color. Yes, I mixed all that color just for that little spot. I know. All right, I can add one more. Why not? Why not? Let's go, we'll go with our little bit of red. We'll add one more. I'll strategically put them in there real quick. Right here. It should be close enough so you guys can somewhat see. I'm gonna come around, just come around like that. Okay, then I'm gonna just add a little lip right there. Okay, let's do one more. Come around, longer right there. And we'll put a lip right in there, right in the bottom, right here. Still keep it red, keep it mysterious. Okay, right in here. Okay, like that. All right, you guys might not see what I'm doing, but you will in about 3 seconds. Let's get a little bit of white. I'm gonna need more white, definitely. We'll put in this little pinky stuff, it's okay. Get a slight touch of water, just to loosen up the paint a little bit. Back and forth. Okay, so right in here, give it a little push, and we're gonna aim that way. Give it a little higher push, aim that way, a little higher, then lower. Give it that push. The most important part right now is that rim of color, and you're just guiding all of that little bit of light through. You don't have to travel it all the way down. We're gonna keep that part mysterious down there. Okay. All right, we got another one to do. We should have enough there. We'll pop one here. Pop one here. Pop one here. Pop one there. Just guide it through there. I'll lighten that up a little bit. Okay. I have no shame. I will use my finger in a hot minute. Okay. Alrighty. So we got some of that going. Let's work on some of the outside guys here. Some of the outside guys can maintain some of that red. So we're gonna have a little fun with that red. Okay. All right. A little bit of water, not much. It is a red rose-ish type of thing. We're gonna come out here. We're gonna all roads lead to Rome, as a matter of fact. Now, what do I mean by that? Let's take a little dot of white. If I got any left, we'll aim the dot of white right dead center. Bam, just like that. You guys should be able to see that. All right, all roads. Yes, it would, Marilyn. It would. If I turned it all green, it would look like a cabbage. Actually. But yeah. We're going to take that red. We're going to give it a little push. Everything leads, all roads lead to Rome. We're going to go just like this. A little push, aim it toward that dot. And all this is push back, flick. Push back, flick. Push back. Just like that. All right. We're going to continue that. Let's go here with this one. We're going to give it a little curve like that. A little curve. Come in, a little curve. Just like that. A little curve, a little curve. And maybe we'll curve this one inward like that. Just like so. Okay. Just like that. Now these are the outside petals. So they maintain their red shape there. Come here. Just like that. I think I got something special for you. Let's kind of flip him back outward like this. And then we'll curve him back in. Let's have him go over that leaf. And we'll have him come on in like that. All right. Okay. Remember, everyone's going that way, right towards that dot in there. Okay. Let's take this one. Let's round him here like that. All right. Then we're going to take him and just kind of give him a little fold there, and we're going to curve him around. It's kind of just like that. All right. We'll come back to him later. That's the reason why I did that for that guy. Okay, let's just have one kind of look all wonky like that, and then we'll just kind of slightly brush him in like this, just like that, and just leave him be for a minute or two. All right. Okay. Let's come to let's go to this guy for 1 minute. I need more white paint. Okay. Hey, how are you, Adrena? How are you? Miss Hicks? Or Adrena Hicks? Good to see you. All right. Let's get a little touch of white and some yellow. With a red flower, you're more apt to use kind of orange and yellow colors to kind of highlight it than white. All right, because you've used too much white, it'll turn pink, and then it will look like a carnation. Let's go over here, this right here. Okay, let's add a fold. Let's it should be bright enough. We'll see. Yep, it is. Put a strong one there. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. And curve it right down in there like that. Okay. All right. Now we have this. Watch what I'm going to do here, because we're going to make a little fold, a little petal fold. Very simple. You make the larger outside fold. You make a shorter inside fold, but you join it together with, get a little bit of yellow, get a little touch of white. This is only for the edge. Okay. Only for the edge, like this, like this fella right here. Just give it a little touch there. Then you come here, same edge. Come here, give it. All it is just a little touch. See this? Just a little push, a little push, a little push. And you can kind of give it a little love going there on the other end. But for this guy here, just a little push here. See this? Yeah, la 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 la. Have a little fun with it there. All right, so you got a nice little fold there. Okay, we'll kind of bring him inside. Let's give him a little something coming out here. Just a little press it, and just like that. All right. Adrena. Is it A or A? If it's A, then it's Adrena. Is it Adrena? Help me out here. Help me out here. Please forgive me if I butchered your name. I am known for doing that. Really? Adria? Okay. Adria. I didn't say Adriana. Even I know it wasn't Adriana. Adria. 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 Let's try a fold while I'm pronouncing her name. Let's try fold in the other direction. Okay. So we'll get the bright stuff right here first. We're doing the outside petal. Or the inside. Right here. Inside petal. Okay. Alright. Adria. The rest of the video is going to go Adria. Adria. We're going to come here. Let's go from the bottom. So we're going to do the V right here. We'll start here. Watch. Give it a little push. We get the V going. And then we're going to curve it. And we're going to curve it. Just down like that. This is the outside petal, so. And we're going to curve it right on in there, just like that. I can smooth that out just with my finger. Adria. So we got a petal curved this way. We have a petal curved that way. But you didn't think you would get that much out of a rose. But it's really up to you once you get accustomed to the flow of how the petals go. It's really up to you. Okay. Now, since we've livened up the outside, I guess we can show a little love back in here again. See, you always come back. And if you want them brighter, you can always come back and add a little love to these fellas in there. Like that. Alright, it's truly up to you. I'm gonna leave these this one dark. Alright. As I'm checking things out and I'm looking, let's go back to that guy. Why not? Let's get a little bit of red. We'll put it in this sappy. Get a little bit of white there, brighten that up. Just like that. I don't want it that bright. Let's get some red. We'll tone that down a little bit. Adria. 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 Mariska's giving me English lessons. Adria. Okay. I'll leave Adria alone now. She don't want me butchering her name for the rest of the video. Isn't that right, Adria? Pretty name. Can't pronounce it, but it's a pretty name. Okay. So we've got this one turned, flipped over that way. All right, we'll do some secondary highlights back here. Come in and just swoop it in like that. Okay. You can go as heavy as you want, as light as you want. I'll curve it in like that. Okay. Keep that one pretty dark. Let's go here and we'll add some, give it a nice little push. And this color isn't as bright, and it won't be, because once it dries, you know, acrylic paint dries flat, so it won't be as bright, as vivid as the other guys. All right. No, unusual is good. It's all right. It helps everybody remember you, that's for sure. Nothing wrong with your name at all. But you know, we Americans, we tend to we tend to put the butcher on names from other countries. And if you get somebody with a very strong accent from the States, yeah, you might as well, you might as well just call it quits. Okay, so we're coming up in here. I really feel like putting something up over there on that side. I kind of like what's going on here. All right, let's get one of these guys. We'll put center around there. Let's get some white, get a little bit of yellow, mix it in there, put it in the bristles. I'm pressing pretty good. And right where that dot is, kind of put some of these guys in there. Have it kind of concentrated pretty good in the middle. Then you kind of fluff it out on the edges there. See that? Pack it in there pretty good in the middle. And you kind of wing out a couple on the edges there. Just like that. All right. You're not getting me to pronounce that. Is it mascaras? Did I pronounce it? Mascaras? What? Mascara. No. Oh, you call that's the one you call mascara. Okay, as I'm looking at it, I think we can do with a few yellow highlights. I had to make sure, because I felt some wetness on my thumb. I had to make sure it wasn't paint, it was just water. Oh, let's pop in a cute little highlight. Give it a little slight pushing. We'll kind of put a cute one right in there. You don't have to highlight the whole thing, just in little spots. Just like that. I might even, here, right up here, I'll do it from this direction. Bring it in, and then pop a line in there. Just something like that. I don't have to do all of it. Maybe, let's create another fold. Right now, get a little bit of yellow, or white, then some yellow. No water. I just need the edge of the brush. Right here, I see one. So, just a touch, just like that. A touch, 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 and just curve it. Touch like that. And we'll kind of drag that down a little bit, a little further. Okay. Right here, we'll just add a little touch, a little touch, a little touch. You're gonna bend it, and it's gonna connect right there. All right. Instant fold. Yeah. Let's highlight this a little stronger right here at the tip. Boom. Let's have this one come out. And see, when you highlight it strong like that, it just brings that petal out further. Okay, that's all. La 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 la. Pop one in there. Fade that out a little bit. All right. As I'm looking at it, guess what, guys? I think we're almost just about finished here. Let's pull back one more bit here. There. And we'll kind of center it. One more touch or two. Put it right out there. And we'll put it right there. That should center it. Lovely. Hopefully that's in detail for you guys. But I'm looking at your text here. So, hello, Mariander. How are you? See, now Mariander's name I got right. Also, her name is Mona, but it's good to see you. Welcome. Oh, Canada, be so true. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button on the brother, please. Or thumbs down. Okay. I'm hanging in there, Mona. I'm hanging in there. All right, guys, this is pretty much done. What I will not do is sign it. I'll just sign it on the back. Okay. But yep, there she go. One flaming cabbage rose. And this time I used white instead of black because obviously it was a black and white background. Okay. It's got its little bubbles in there. It's got the bars. Like I say, it's highlighted and shaded in white, so it's in reverse. Okay, like I say, I gotta look at you guys over here. It's available for purchase. If anybody who's interested, I'll take a decent photo of it. I'll post it on Facebook. I'm just happy I was able to get it done at a decent time. Started at 6, it's going on 7:27 Eastern Standard Time, so still we finished it at a pretty decent time and everything. I didn't think I was even gonna be able to finish this, but I did, and for that I am quite grateful, because I really don't like to leave stuff half done. But this acrylic pour was already made sometime last year, months ago. It's been varnished. It'll be varnished again in a few seconds after I take the photo. And yeah, so it was an acrylic pour. This is 10 by 20 canvas acrylic pour. It was taped up. I just did a purple glaze over the open areas. After the purple glaze, I did the shading with the white. Peeled the tape off. Added the planks. Peeled the tape off. Or I added the bubbles. After that, peeled tape off, and then added the flower, the main flower there. I could add that's what I forgot, leaves. No problem, Donna. I didn't add the leaves to this thing. That's what I forgot. Got a rose, but it has no leaves. It's got the little vines and everything, but it has no leaves. Let's throw some leaves in there real quick. Which direction should I have the leaves? I really don't. You already got greenery here, so let's aim 3 leaves going in this direction. We'll do that quickly. I took the towel off my lap, but that's okay. I have blue here. I just need a touch of, I got white, I got blue, I need a touch of yellow. I used up my yellow. We'll throw some real quick leaves in here, and we'll call it a day. I forgot about the leaves on this guy. No problem. It's good to see you. I know it's been a little while. No problem. It's always good to see you, Mona. Adding a little phthalo blue to some yellow gives me this kind of green. I'm gonna throw a little purple in there, which will gray it out. Throw a little more blue in there. Okay, that should be okay. Add a little touch of water in it. Add a little more blue. I want kind of a dark base. Okay, let's throw some leaves on this guy. We'll have one. Let's have one come here. I'll just spread it out. Let's like that. I'll have him come out this way. We'll have another one probably playing around about this way, like this. A little taller leaf right there. All right, we're getting some more blue. Getting some yellow. Getting some purple. Blue, yellow, purple. Nice base color there. Okay. All right. A little touch of water, just a little bit. Let's throw them in there. Let's start to throw these guys right now. And we'll put one right here. Boom, 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 boom. Real quick there. Right here. Can you guys see that? Yes, you can. Okay, we're good. I know you guys can't tell what the heck I'm doing, because you just seen a glob of green right now. Trust me. And we are going to do 3 leaves. You just can't have it at an even number. Okay, let's add the highlight to these guys in the shading. Let's get a little bit of yellow and white. There. Play around with that. Get a little touch of water, just the corner on the brush, to loosen the paint up a little bit. All right. This we're gonna highlight this side. Press and shoo. Put them in there a little deeper. Get a little press. Just like that. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Maybe thin out this brush to a nice sharp edge. I'll just wipe off the paint. Give me a nice sharp edge going here. Just like that. Let's go back into that green a little bit. There we go. Give it a little push there. Show off that edge. Just like that. Once again, nice sharp edge. Real quick. I'm not going to totally dry the brush. Let's get a little bit of purple for the dark half of the leaf. We'll just go with purple real fast. Right here. Going a little past the leaf itself. Just like so. Adds a nice little shading there to that guy. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to brighten up the center vein so it really shows that off. It only takes a millisecond. A little bit of yellow, a little bit of white. Mix it in there. Pop it in there. Pop that in there like that. Ooh, I forgot about the turquoise green. Let's do something with that. A little turquoise green. A little turquoise green and purple. We'll mix that into the dark half. Why not? My painting. Do what I want. Right in here. Just a little bit of that. Just a scant little taste of that turquoise in there. Same thing here. Put it in there. Just like that. Cool. Just like so. We have 2 in there. I'm gonna brighten that up with just a little bit of yellow white. Let's put it right here. Only the edge of the leaf, the very edge of the leaf. Get this super bright color. The brighter the highlight, the less of it you need. So we're just gonna give it a little quick pop of color. Look at that. You don't even have to do it everywhere. Just a little touch of color right up in there. Just like that. Just kind of, we'll spread that out, spread that love a little bit, just in that corner. It's like that. Fade the rest out. It's all right. Just like that. You know, it just gives the impression, you know, like, hey, I'm here. Right here. Just a little touch. Boom. Let's say that. A little touch of that. Shoom, shoom, just like that. Right here at the edge. Shoom. All right. Okay. Brighten that up a little bit more. You too. Wake you up. We got one more leaf to add. We got one more. I know where I'm gonna put it. Hold on. A little purple. A little bit of blue. Light touch of green in there. Okay. Just all paint because I want it to dry quickly. Let's have this one kind of we'll just turn him this way. He's a wayward child. We'll put him right here. Just like that. Alright. Actually, I got enough to frame him. Just like that. Frame him right in there. You guys can't see it too well, but it's in there. Just like that. Put him in there like so. All right. Hey Jay. Yep, it's going on 95 minutes right now. Okay, it's just me running my mouth, having a good time. Let's use this for a highlight, something different. Right here. Put him in there like that. Just like so. Let's give him a little love right there in that corner too. Just like that. Yeah. Wipe off the brush real fast. I'm just using a paper towel. Let's get a little bit of white. And we'll just highlight it. We'll highlight it right here on the top. Boom. 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 Just like that. It'd be a little, there we go. A little space flower. Then we're going to get a little bit of purple. We'll put the purple right here. Touch of white in that purple. A little more. Right in the dark spot there, right in here. Boom. Just like that. Yowza, yowza, yowza. I like that color. And because I like that color, we're going to share. Just like that. I think we're good. I shall leave it. No, I'm not. 1 second. A little bit of yellow. Beef it up with a little bit of white. Just like that. We'll kind of bring you over here like that. There. Now we'll leave it be. Thank you, Mary Ann Durably. I appreciate it. Okay. Now we're done. Now we're done. Well, guys, I appreciate you. Thank you very much. Garbage. I had to throw my tape in the garbage. I appreciate you very much. Thank you for joining me. Usually every Wednesdays about this time, 6:30ish Eastern Standard Time on Wednesdays. Mondays, every Monday at 7 p.m. It's pre-recorded. I'm sitting in the chat room along with you guys. Ask me questions, say hey, you know, how you doing, and all that good stuff. So, I appreciate it. Leave comments down below if you can, if you wish. And until next time, I'll see you guys when I see you. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and peace.